हेलो गाइस, स्वागत है आपका एक बार फिर से पोस्टर गेमिंग में। अरे आपने बॉल भी गिरा दी।
छूट गई वो बटन दब गया था तो कुछ कोई नहीं।
स्वागत है आपका एक बार फिर से पोस्टर गेमिंग में। तो गाइस हम वापस आ गए हैं फिर से अपना क्रिकेट का गेम लेके। एंड एज यू ऑल नो दूसरी तरफ कौन है वो तो अभी सभी को पता है कि दूसरी तरफ कौन है। तो दूसरी तरफ है हमारे डेडलॉक गेमर, उफ सॉरी, पॉजिट्रॉन गेमिंग। नाउ इट्स ऑफिशियली पॉजिट्रॉन गेमिंग।
बॉल आ रही है।
चलिए।
Wow, that's
वो
missed the hold.
Just need to settle down. The
ए
timing's
पेटीएम
off.
से यूपीआई,
These
पेटीएम
deliveries
वालों का
are
ऐड
there
आया
to
है।
be hit. Time for cool heads.
देखो ना फील्ड पे पेटीएम से यूपीआई। पेटीएम, इफ यू आर वाचिंग दिस, प्लीज डू सपोर्ट अस।
Drives and misses everything.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
3 मिस, एक अच्छी शुरुआत करते हुए यहाँ पर। आपकी टीम का नाम क्या है?
मैच वॉरियर।
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
कोई मौका नहीं शर्मा जी के पास। मेरा शर्मा जी है।
Sharma is quick to review this. It'll be interesting to see the outcome of this.
यो लिया जाएगा।
मेरे देखो परफेक्ट बॉलिंग आती, पैर बिल्कुल वहां पर लाइन पर। ये आई बॉल लेग
How
स्टंप
close
के
is that? Could be
पास।
the wicket.
हैं? बच गया क्या?
नहीं, ये देखो ना लेग स्टंप।
नहीं बच गया।
Nothing picked up from the bat. This
दिखा तो यार
could
बाहर
spell
को रहा था।
trouble. No
ये
problems at
देखो
all
ना।
with where the ball is pitched.
अंपायर
Now,
कॉल।
just if it hit the wicket.
यार रिव्यू
Sharma
तो बच
has to
गया,
go.
बट
Ends up
अंपायर
being
कॉल
a
है तो
waste
भाई
of a review.
रेस्ट ऑफ रिव्यू कहाँ है भाई? अंपायर कॉल है।
It
अंपायर
wasn't
ने
a
आउट
great
किया था, आउट
decision to
रहेगा। बट
start
देखो ना
with.
पिचिंग
Not
आउटसाइड लेग थी
surprised to
उसकी।
see the umpire's
साला
decision
इन लाइन
stand.
बोल दिया।
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and
Sharma
disappointment
ji
is
gone for a duck.
etched on their face. Can't believe they got out
बत्तख
like
बन गया
that.
उनका। क्विक क्विक।
And again, 2 wickets
क्या
on the trot.
बॉल थी, क्या खड़ा स्टंप भाई।
भाई साहब।
ऑफ कॉर्नर का कितनी दूर पे खाया स्टंप।
A try
बढ़िया
to
बॉल
back
थी।
to the
भाई
pavilion.
साहब।
A disappointing display in the end.
भाई कम से कम
Someone with
5-5
such
फीट दूर
skills,
पे
this goes
वो खड़ा
down as
गया।
a fail.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need
बहुत
to
तेज बॉल थी।
rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Battery fully charged.
Battery fully
on its
charged.
way to the boundary.
You can't fault
अरे
the
पान
bowler.
मार का हेड आया।
Sometimes your opponent is just
बीसीसीआई
too
पैसे
good.
कटेंगे।
Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no
पान
point in
मार का हेड
chasing
आया।
it.
इंपा जी कहाँ से उठाया ये स्टेडियम?
बहुत प्यारा हुआ, मजा आ गया।
यार वो ये बॉल जो आपने कराई थी ना दूसरी वाली, ये लिटरली बहुत प्यारी बॉल
to the
थी
crease.
जिस पर कोहली आउट हुआ। क्योंकि वो जो बॉल ना बाहर जाते हुए दिखी, बट हवा में
We'll
उड़
want
के
to
अंदर
show
को आई थी।
everyone their strength.
हवा में स्विंग करवाई ना।
Right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
यही इसकी टेक्निक है आफ्टर टच की।
Waiting. Straight to the fielder.
Immediately underway with some runs.
सिंगल और
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
भुवनेश्वर कुमार बहुत ही बढ़िया यहाँ पर बल्लेबाजी करते हुए। अभी तक तो
A
फिलहाल
good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
A few moves made in the field.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. This is everything.
Tried to get the
This
drive away,
पूरी
timed
तरीके
it
से ले।
poorly, lucky to survive.
पक्का लग रहा
That's
था
going a long way. What a shot that is.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Full toss. बढ़िया
The
छेड़।
Rhine shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Easy catch. Didn't have to move really.
वाह क्या बात है
देखो ना भाई यार।
लड्डू प्रसाद के रूप में दे दिया
अरे
So
वो
that's the third
इसने
wicket
ना
down.
पहले
Not a
इसके
happy
पैड पर
person
लगा
walking
पैड,
off the field.
जिससे ना
There's a
पैड
real
फंस गया
feeling
वहां
of
पे,
disappointment.
क्योंकि मेरे को ना डबल साउंड आया।
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before
पंद्रह पे
facing their
तीन।
first ball.
बढ़िया बल्लेबाजी कर रहे थे यहाँ पर।
Nice bowling.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
An
कमल से खेलते
inexpensive
हुए।
over ends and a wicket coming from it. Cummins from the north end.
Cummings from the north end। अपना दूसरा ओवर लाते हुए।
Wait.
There'll be runs here. Needs a direct hit.
Onto the
Wrong
front
end
foot
पे
and
throw।
punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
मैं लिटरली मैं छोड़ दिया था, मैंने कहा था ओवर आउट होता है मुझे केएल राहुल को वहां पहुंचाना है, बट आपने जो थ्रो किया वो भी एक दूसरे एंड पे किया।
Wait on.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
अरे यार ये पड़ता था यार
Just wasting everyone's
ये
time.
पड़ता तो गया था
हेलो खुशी, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। टू लेट खुशी।
Single.
बहुत बढ़िया
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait though to face their first ball.
Yep.
Just about time that perfectly.
चौका
बढ़िया शॉट।
Found the
Yeah.
middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot. That has raced to the boundary.
केएल राहुल
Gale, I don't
सम्मान के
think
साथ
will be
खेल।
too happy with their bowler.
बाहर
At the
थी,
moment.
डाल दिया घर वालों ने। बाहर कहाँ थी?
Ooh. Nice bowling. Yep.
आउट
अबे
ये गलती कर ये
ये
गलती
किस
कर
बात
दी
का
यार
हो? देखो ना भाई, स्टंप के गिरने के बाद मैं निकला हूँ, फिर भी देखो जबरदस्ती आउट दे दिया।
ये देखो
देखो
अभी देखते हैं डिसीजन क्या आता है
आउट दे दिया ना, तो यार चिल्ला तो क्या, देखो
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
आगे तो भागे लेकिन पाजी नहीं भागा
With the
था।
fall of that wicket, the new batter
कौन?
comes out to the crease.
अरे वो भागा इसीलिए था
They're quick
क्योंकि
to take
आप देखो
guard and
आपने
face up.
बोला था मैंने कि जब क्या कहते हैं विकेट गिरता है उसी समय भागो तो क्या कहते हैं
Change
रन
to
हो
the
जाता है।
complexion of
और
this
हर बार
match.
होता है यार, फालतू आउट दे
Got
दिया
to get the
जबरदस्ती
new
का।
batter coming forward early, encouraging them to
मार्केट
drive
अच्छा
and really attack the stumps.
या बिना बात के केएल राहुल को जबरदस्ती आउट दे दिया भाई, जबरदस्ती। अरे ये होता है ना, एक बार बेल गिर जाए तो आपको स्टंप उखाड़ने होते हैं नियम के मुताबिक।
Well bowled.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
23 पे 5, बहुत ही मुश्किल सिचुएशन में।
Waiting.
Nice
ओए
finish.
अच्छा,
Runs possible. Could
क्या था?
look so?
कुछ नहीं
क्यों?
है
क्यों आउट करवा दिया?
ऐसे, अभी मन ही नहीं कर रहा और मजा ही नहीं आ रहा। फर्जी आउट दे दिया तो इसीलिए अभी मैं लाइक भागूंगा, हर बॉल पे भागूंगा चाहे कुछ हो जाए, क्या मौका मिलेगा भाई।
Really
जबरदस्ती
getting
का
to the
आउट यार।
tail enders now.
अबे
6 wicket gone. That's not a lot left in this lineup.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put
Logically.
some runs on the board.
अरे नहीं, मेरे को लगा था उधर फेंकोगे, दिया था।
Wait.
ओए होए।
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Patel ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Yup.
Hit that
बहुत प्यारा
hard,
shot.
nailed it.
क्या
That little bit of room, and you see how quickly the ball races away to the boundary. Really good boundary, square of the wicket.
तुम मुंह देखो भाई,
भाई
कितनी कितनी जान लगाया हो।
Like to see them aim for the top of off now.
और गंदा लग रहा
The
था
bowl,
लेकिन।
you've got to make them play on your terms.
Some adjustments to the field.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Go full, did they go short?
Yup.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted
पर
by
उसका क्या कहते
return
हैं,
of post.
चढ़ी जाओ,
And
क्यों
Orion
मुझे ये
will
समझ
be
में नहीं।
disappointed with that delivery.
भाई मतलब
हाँ।
भाई विकेट पे
You
लगी,
can
पर
see
दोनों
how
ने
good
स्टंप
this
छोड़ा
pitch
था ना,
can be for
वापस थोड़ी ना
batting.
आए थे हम अपनी
You
तरफ
want the
भाग
player
रहे थे।
coming forward.
आपने शॉट में देखा बॉल बाउंस कितना कर रही है।
Only a touch
हाँ।
full and put away.
इस बार सुन रही नहीं जा रही बॉल है।
Wait there. No.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
अला मिडिल स्टंप की तो लाइट ही खराब है। गलती नहीं मिडिल स्टंप की।
Yup.
पकड़ो बेटा। ओए बहुत से।
भाई पहली लेट गया वो।
Really good running
वो
from these two
बॉल पहुंचने
batters.
से
Played
पहले
it safe
लेट गया।
though, stick with 3.
घिसटता हुआ गया बिल्कुल।
भाई साहब, नारायण पिट गया आज आपका।
Yeah.
अच्छा।
It mightn't get to the boundary.
Yeah.
दो
Oh,
विकेट निकाल लिए और क्या?
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
नारायण ने भी। बस ठीक है। 2 विकेट ये भी ले गया।
उठ गई बॉल।
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
अरे 36 ही रन हुए भाई।
यही तो भाई। वो लाए। यार गलत सेलेक्ट हो गया.
New batter comes to the
कोई नहीं,
crease.
फिर चेंज कर लो. जब
Never
तक
an
बॉल
easy
नहीं फेंकते
time
तो
to
कितनी
come
बार
in
भी
after
चेंज
the
कर
fall
सकते
of
हो.
a wicket. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Malone, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
ये बात. ठीक है.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
गाइस अगर नए हो तो सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना. लाइक, फॉलो, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब.
Blocks the ball out of the way with the pad.
बचा रहे भी.
रिव्यू तो बचा है.
Toss.
They've got to go without scoring. This is a real purple patch for the bowler. They've got one of the main batters out, LBW.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter. He strikes to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
Yep.
Oh.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. There'll be one run here for them.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Third.
That's it.
Out.
Yeah!
A straightforward catch in the end.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end. Let it come right under their eyes, but just didn't quite time it.
Wait on.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Uttarakhand get through another over. Only one from it.
Wait. Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Sensible decision in the end not to take that run.
Wait there. Yeah. No, no, no.
The risk isn't worth it for just a single. In the end, a good decision by the batters.
Yep.
Fall through the offside. Easy as you like.
You can't fault that shot.
Yeah.
Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Camera not working properly. Taking too much resources.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Getting nicely settled at the
Banana.
crease now.
क्या बोला ना?
Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Nashville. Budgetary.
They
Yep,
look
yep.
for a couple here.
Keeper's end!
अरे
A couple on offer here.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front
भाई ये
foot.
क्या था?
Fantastic cricket shot.
तो
Probably
पकड़ लिया।
deserved more from it.
मैं इसकी आंख अब तो देख के भागना पड़ेगा भाई।
Yep.
They'll get
भाजी
at
आप
least
देखना इस
one.
वाले को, देखना स्ट्रीम पे आपको दिखेगा, देखो क्या हुआ है।
क्यों?
भाई लिटरली बॉल बाउंड्री के पास थी, उसने ऐसे उठाया और उसके हाथ में आ गई, वो बहुत दूर था उससे।
Great shot through the gap.
मेरे को क्या लग रहा है ना, नेट का इशू हो सकता है।
अब नेट है या पता नहीं क्या है।
You just can't give them that much width. You bowl out there and you get what you
नेट का भी
deserve.
इशू हो सकता है, ये भी कह सकते
हाँ, नेट का ही लग रहा है मुझे तो।
हैं। हाँ। ये तो इसलिए बहुत ध्यान से वो बॉल बहुत दूर थी उससे, उसने एकदम से पकड़ ली था, उसने कहा ये क्या हो रहा है। एक भी बॉल स्टंप पे नहीं थी आपकी। हाँ,
अब आएगी ना।
कोई बात नहीं। पहले तो स्टंप से हट जाओ, या तो बोल्ड हो, एलबीडब्ल्यू नहीं।
ऐसा? चलो देखते हैं।
Flew
Yep.
away with pace. Brilliant timing.
बढ़िया शॉट, बहुत
इतना-
All the time in the world to get in
इतना
position to play
तेज
that
बॉल थी
ball.
ना भाई,
Timed it nicely. for
पल्ला
4
लगा
runs.
नहीं, इसलिए गोली की तरह निकली है शॉट।
हाँ।
ये देखो ना कितना एकदम जड़ पे फेंकी गई बॉल।
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Wow, that's missed the ball.
भागो।
Had to pull off the big dive to
भागने
save
को तो
some
भाग
certain
लेता, बट मैं
runs. Did
इसलिए
it
जो मेरे
very
को
well, did the keeper.
उसने क्या कहते हैं उसको आउट दिया ना, मैं तब से भरोसा उठ गया भाई इसके इस विकेट में। मुझे नहीं पता भाई, ऐसा ना हो कि कीपर अपने ही बगल में टप्पा खिलाए और बोल दे आउट।
We're done!
That's that one, simple as you like inside.
अंपायर ने पैसे खाए।
A little late on
वही कह रहा हूँ
that.
भाई
No
यार,
run scored.
देखो ना यार, जबरदस्ती आउट दे दिया उसको। आपने भी देखा ना जब बेल गिर गई थी उसके बाद निकला था वो बाहर, बट नहीं, ले आउट।
यस।
सलमान खान की कौन सी मूवी थी वो, एक चमत्कार मूवी में नहीं था वो, नाक में उंगली घुसेड़ के, लगता है इसमें भी कोई घोस्ट आया है।
पहले बता रहा हूँ, बहुत तेज आई है बॉल।
Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
अब एक चीज नोटिस की, इतना तेज शॉट था, मैंने शॉट मारा था क्या कहते हैं थर्ड मैन पे, और वो शॉट सीधा गया है, वो भी तीनों आइडल।
हाँ।
Nice
That's a
bowling.
great take.
Yep, yep.
Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
There's a run here, surely.
Surely that's got to be called a wide. Is completely out of reach.
आखिरी बॉल है मलिंगा की।
देखो वाइड नहीं दी, वो बोल रहा है कि इसे वाइड होना चाहिए था, बट वो नहीं दिया।
चलो लो बाजी मारो।
Yeah.
Brilliant shot that.
एक चौका
Well, the game with these wasn't the worst
True
ball
caller.
to see, but it still raced to the rope.
Over. Uttarakhand are 56 for 9.
56 पे 9. Clear.
Waiting. No.
Straight to the fielder.
That would have been a
गाइस
very
देख रहे हो
risky
सिंगल
single.
स्टंप दिख
In
रहा है
the
वो
end, a
मछली
good
की तरह
decision to
मछली
stay
की आंख
put.
बना दी आजकल पाजी ने अपने हाथ की उंगलियां अर्जुन बन गया पाजी मछली की आंख की तरह उन्हें सिर्फ क्या कहते हैं एक स्टंप भी दिख रहा है तो वो उसको उखाड़ दे रहे हैं
Wait on.
अबे गड़बड़ हो गई ओह
Well, the
बच गया
communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
चला तो गया मैं अभी और क्या बचा
Edge. Amazing delivery. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
आपने वो नहीं किया अपील
Catch it.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
4 runs
That went all the way up toward the
Oh.
grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
सूर्या भाव अच्छा
Tried for
खेलते हैं
something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Wait there. Yep, yep.
Quick onto that
आपका बंदा मुंह
infield.
पलटा लिया
Maybe they
बच गया
didn't
मैं
pick it up. Very late on the shot.
वरना उसी तरह होता जो रोहित शर्मा ने कैच पकड़ा था आओ आओ
लेग पे कितना लग सकता है मैक्सिमम 5 ना 1 2 3 4 5 ठीक है
लेग पे 5 लग सकते हैं बट जो क्या कहते हैं कि प्लेयर की लाइन के पीछे होते हैं ना वहां से तो
ठीक है
Huge shot. That's a
दे दिया
massive shot. Just incredible.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
That's the over. Uttarakhand are 67 for 9.
अलोन के ओवर खत्म हो गए
Bairstow
अलोन
coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
जॉनी बेस्ट्रो
Waiting. Yep. No.
हाँ वापस वापस वापस
Good return back from the deep.
भाई साहब
Forward
धोखा
and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
मेरे को दिखा निकल गई बाउंड्री अरे एकदम से चुंबक की तरह चिपक गई उसके हाथ में
Catch.
Shit.
Full.
Yeah.
Got what
वहीं
he
खड़े हो
deserved.
बेटा
बच गया भाई।
अब देखो नोबड़
वो देखो, अरे वो,
Closely
अरे वो
out of the
देखो मेरा
hand
रनिंग
and
देखना,
hammered that
इस वाले को
slower
फटाक से
ball
बाजी
away
स्ट्रीम
to
पर
the
देखना।
boundary.
हाँ
देखना, मैंने रन लिया, मेरा एक
Don't
बंदा
mind
अपनी
getting
तरफ
hit
भाग गया,
for
दूसरा वहीं
runs.
खड़ा है।
What's important is to
क्या हुआ?
focus on
आपने
getting
क्या
the
किया, बॉल
next
पकड़ी
ball
नहीं है, बॉल
right.
पकड़ लेते तो दिक्कत हो जाती मेरे को।
Oh,
वहां
that's
बाजी
a
हुआ।
great take. Needed a big stretch
अरे
to
मेरा
save
ध्यान
any
स्ट्रीम की
runs.
तरफ था चलो
भाई
Nice
बॉल,
bowling.
No surprise there to see that one called a wide.
और तू
Catch it!
Power and precision.
पकड़ो
in that
यार
shot.
क्या कर रहे हो सब इधर ही खड़े हो ये देखो
चौका।
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to
Kala
get it away
gadde
to the
gadde.
boundary.
अपने फील्ड अंदर
Gale
लगी ना,
don't
बाहर
think
लगाए
will
होते
be
तो
too happy with their bowler at the moment.
लगाते तो आउट हो जाता। पर अब ये बाहर लगी होती तो मैं उठा के खेलता है।
अरे नहीं मैं अंदर के संभाल लूंगा वन
लेवल से उतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता जितना एक बॉल में चौका आ जाए ना। 3
Bit of a
डॉट निकालो
change
फिर
up in the
चौका आ जाए
field
तो फिर
now.
फायदा दे।
A
अब
good
देखो, अब लगाई
contest
ना
here
अपने।
at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
37 पर 9 था। 37
Yep.
गड़बड़ हो गई।
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
रेट लगा है, चौका जाएगा।
Wait. Yep.
Finds
No!
the fielder with that shot.
Trouble. Complete mix-up between these two. Just avoided an embarrassing run-out.
Wait there. Yep.
जब तक तुम
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries.
too many
Ferguson to
lose.
bowl the last over.
Ferguson ball the last over.
Ooh. Well bowled. Yeah.
भाई साहब,
Brilliant bowling.
उखाड़ दिया
अरे उल्टा दिखाना पड़ा।
End of the innings. Some nice bowling, but that total isn't too bad. All to play for going forward. It's a lot of time to get these runs. It's a fairly decent total. Plenty of options. Don't need to do anything flashy. Just get themselves in and build the run rate.
Yep.
आउट।
Nicely fielded on the boundary.
अरे
And with that, they're off the mark.
क्या की गिर गई क्या?
उस वो आया ही नहीं
He's new
मतलब
to the
बाजू में ही था
crease.
जबकि
They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
ये क्या है?
right off the middle of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Catch it.
Super shot.
Catch. बढ़िया फील्डिंग. Nice fielding, nice.
Yep.
Good pickup. Big chance.
हक दिया.
अरे यार,
Loud appeal.
और बढ़िया कीपिंग यहाँ पे.
A beauty.
टाइप मार
Brilliant
के
catch.
पूरी तरीके से हवा में लपका हुआ कैच ऋषभ पंत के द्वारा.
Oh
काफी
dear, it's
एथलेटिक
been a
कैच है.
poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep. Catch it.
Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball
One
races
bounce.
to the boundary.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Absolutely nailed it.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Misses everything.
Nice.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Beaten on the drive.
Nice ball.
There's a chance if this hits.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
The over comes to
बढ़िया
an
हो
end.
गया मेरे
Not many
लिए।
runs
मजा
come
आ गया।
from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Harkusan.
Patel, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end.
yep.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
Out!
Yeah!
Good catch.
They have the wicket they wanted. A huge blow. Ferguson gone for not many.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Bairstow will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Yeah.
Doesn't beat the infield.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run out in the end.
ये क्या हुआ?
बैटिंग नहीं हुआ
फेंकी तो मैंने, पूरा बार भी बना मेरा।
ना
हाँ,
Yep.
और मेरा बार वहीं पर अटका था।
बहुत गंदा शॉट यार, क्यों मारा मैंने?
Gone.
शिट शिट, ये गलत प्लेयर आउट हो गया यार। इतनी मुश्किल से
बकायदा एकदम
हुआ था।
मिडिल पे रुका भी था वो, साले ने फेंकी नहीं बॉल।
The try
मैंने
back.
क्यों मारा?
A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
It's a long way to walk out here.
मेरा लारा आउट नहीं होना था।
They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yes.
This should be close.
इसलिए बेटा बच
Good
गया।
running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Gale ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Yes.
High, high, high in the air. This should be an easy chance.
Keeper.
A couple on offer here.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
आउट करो, ट्राई तो कर रहा हूँ।
Turning down runs that are safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
बेचारी।
Catch it.
Caught.
Yeah.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket.
Johnny
Get the
Bairstow.
runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a
ये
roll
क्या था?
now.
ये क्या खेल रहे थे भाई?
ड्राइव मारा था यार, देव पता नहीं चली गई बॉल। बल्ले से लग के
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the fifth wicket, and a very frustrated person is
धीरे-धीरे
back to
खेलेंगे.
the pavilion.
Sinclair comes out to
आराम
bat
से जीत
in a bit
जाओगे.
of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Wow, that's missed the lights.
Oh,
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
मेरे को पता है ना ये इसकी बॉल में स्पीड तो है नहीं, वैसे स्लो आने वाली है, आराम से प्लेस कर सकता हूँ.
Wait there.
ये मार रहा
Couldn't
था.
get it through the field.
उस बार उठ गई वो.
End of the over.
उड़ गई.
3 off.
कोई नहीं. चलो मैं इसको.
Are 50 for 5.
वो बहुत टाइम है, 6 ओवर है.
Patel from the south end.
आराम से बने.
Super piece of timing.
That was a very well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it really early, and it was dispatched with ease.
Patel shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
That's it.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
But bounce 4.
He was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Huzzah!
Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the
Oh
umpire.
yeah.
Yep. No.
Nicely played.
Yes.
Perfect time.
चलो भागो भागो.
That
Ah,
went
निकल गई वहाँ
all the
से
way
चौका.
up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
मैं तो इसीलिए नहीं भागा था कि पकड़ लिया होगा.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller.
Yes, yes.
Too short on this pitch.
No.
And as we've
Yes.
seen
अरे भाग
already,
लो भाग लो.
क्या
makes it
बेवकूफी है
very
भाई.
easy to score.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive.
क्या
Could have been worth more.
भाई भाग
के
के
बीच में थो-
भाग के रुक गया
थोड़ी
बताओ.
सी जगह.
Yep. No.
अब पकड़ ली. अब पकड़ ली.
Gale shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket
Virat
to make it
Kohli.
an excellent one. Big
अरे
appeal.
अरे नहीं लगी भाई क्या.
अरे भाई बहुत क्लोज था. नहीं लेना ही तो नहीं है.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
बढ़िया.
Getting to loose is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Gotcha.
गया
There'll be runs here.
आउट.
Yep. Yep.
Out.
Yeah.
Caught.
अब आपके जीतने के चांस है. अब मेरे पास केवल बॉलर बचे.
A long walk back to the
Kane
pavilion.
Williamson
This
है
has
अभी.
not been a good knock.
Yeah.
Not what you expect from someone of this skill.
चलो ले ही आते हैं.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change back
15
in
रन
the middle.
चाहिए.
Williamson, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
गया
नहीं.
Get at least
गलत शॉट मार दिया मैंने.
गया.
बहुत गलत.
Well, that is a disappointing end. No score. Threw the bat at it and ended up with a nice take. A batter of this quality shouldn't be doing that.
Nice bowling.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely. Just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Yeah.
देखो
quick onto that.
फालतू उठ रही है मेरी बॉल. जबकि मैं ग्राउंडेड
He's
वहाँ.
confident on this one.
Wowza!
अरे अबे
With
कौन लग गया.
spin now. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south.
Right arm medium.
Yep.
There's a run here, surely.
Just threw the shot too early.
Huge
Really?
appeal.
Ah!
Can you?
नहीं भागा
Yep.
अबे
Loud shout.
बच गया
अरे
चलो अच्छा बॉल बाहर आ रही थी अच्छा
कैसे बच गया?
Tough call either way.
Review.
Might be worth risking
Height
a
हो सकती है
review
तो मैं
if
नहीं
they're
कर
right.
अरे बॉल बाहर जा रही थी लेग स्टंप के
नहीं, मेरे उस पर तो मिडिल में दिखा रहा।
मैं देखो खड़ा
अब
अब
देखो ना, देखो ना, मिडिल स्टंप पे जा रही थी मेरे
How
को।
close is that? Could be the wicket.
ऊपर हाइट हो सकती है क्योंकि बहुत ऊंची गई है बॉल, देखो ना।
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could
Yeah.
spell trouble. Looking good so
In
far.
line.
No issue with the bounce.
in
Clearly,
line.
impact in line. Not much to argue there.
विकेट देखो ना,
Going on
विकेट
to miss
मिसिंग था, वरना
everything,
देखो ना
and
मिडिल
a
स्टंप पे थी बॉल, वही तो
valuable
देखो।
review is lost.
ये देखो पाजी, बॉल तो मिडिल स्टंप पे थी।
बच गया
बच गया।
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand. Dives and misses everything.
अरे
Really? That's just wasting
बे
everyone's
हर
time.
बॉल पे अपील अंपायर भी बोलेगा डिस्पोज वाले
क्या करे? Catch it!
Very sweet off the bat and 4 all the way.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary
Yeah,
for
I think
4. A
bat
poor
fair.
delivery.
चलो बहुत देर बाद
Getting nicely settled at the crease now.
अब
Would
तो
have been
single double
really
ही बन
happy with that last shot.
How's that?
Yep.
भागो
Massive edge. 6 runs added there. Maharashtra a 74.
अब
this
कौन
over.
आएगा कौन बचा है बॉलर
Going with pace now.
Yes, now.
कौन बचा है अच्छे बॉलर नहीं है आपकी टीम में
Catch!
Onto the
Yeah.
front foot.
Yeah.
Super shot. Should be 4.
अबे
तो अच्छा चौका ही
That
जाने
was
देता
clever. Just had to wait on it to make sure of it.
ओ भाई,
इतनी गंदी मिसफील्ड करी है इसने
बॉल पकड़ने के लिए डाइव मारा क्यों? वो भी शरीर पे लगने के बाद।
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
4 रन चाहिए 17 बॉल
Yep. No! Nice.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good
एक
decision
बॉल
to stay
चाहिए
put.
बस एक गंदी बॉल
Hit right
Yep.
on the
No.
body. Misjudged it a
एक
bit
रन मिलेगा
maybe.
आराम से
Couldn't seem to get out of the way.
अबे,
Yes, yes.
वेरी गुड, शाबाश गड्ढे।
ओ भाई अरे यार क्या ही बताओ, मैं इसमें मैं क्या कर सकता
This
हूँ
has
भाई।
been a masterclass. A
आप ये बताओ
great
इसमें मैं क्या
display
कर
of
सकता हूँ,
batting
अगर
and bowling.
इसका लॉजिक
They
चलेगा तो
didn't
क्या
let their
किया।
opponents get a look in. A great win.
हाँ जी जी, चलो एक और खेलते हैं। इस बार मैं पहले उनको कैमरा बंद करता हूँ, बहुत ज्यादा लोग हैं।
या वो इमेज हटा दो।
नहीं, कैमरा ही बंद कर दो, बहुत कचरा रखा
हम्म।
हूँ। बात ये है कि अगर एनवीडिया ब्रॉडकास्ट से हटा दो। हाँ, तो देखते हैं थोड़ा सही चलेगा तो। 629 फ्रेम मिस्ड ड्यू टू रेंडरिंग लैग फ्रेम और 522 ड्यू टू इनकोडिंग लैग। नेटवर्क की वजह से कोई इशू नहीं है, ये मेरा इनकोडर ही इशू कर गया।
ओ,
बट बढ़िया मैच था।
मैच बहुत बढ़िया था। आप बॉलर डालो अपनी टीम में एक आध अच्छे।
है ही नहीं मेरे पास, वो फिर मुझे वहां जाके मैनेज करके बाद में लाना।
हाँ, अंपायर बढ़िया था मेरा। क्रिएट द मैच। आ जाओ, इनवाइटेड। रवि भाई आज स्ट्रीम नहीं कर रहे?
हाँ होगा पक्का।
हाँ, चालू बच्चों।
Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the irrepressible David Gower.
Hi, others. Looking forward to this one. I had an opportunity earlier to get down and check out the conditions for the day, and it really does seem like a batter's paradise. Don't think the bowlers were getting a lot of help
जीते आप।
on this pitch. Gorgeous clear weather and no threat of any rain.
Thanks, David. We go out to the middle now. Big decision coming up.
फुल बैटिंग के पीछे।
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Ready for the first ball here in the commentary box. What should be an enthralling contest between these two teams.
Waiting. Yep. No!
Quick onto that in the infield.
They've got their timing all wrong. Nothing to worry about for the first ball of the innings.
Nice
That's
bowling.
a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
कभी कभी साला एकदम से उड़ जाएगा,
कभी नहीं उठता।
कभी कभी बिल्कुल नहीं उठता।
आई गेस वो शायद आप किस टाइम पे भागते हो उस पर डिपेंड।
Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Absolutely nailed it.
Just missed the line, the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Sharma has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yup.
Nice shot, runs possible. There'll be one run here for them. A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Wait on.
Doesn't
No!
beat the infield.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
End of the over. 8 off it. Uttarakhand are 8 for none. Narain, the spinner, coming into the attack. Ferguson into the attack now from the south end.
Guys, don't forget to like, follow, share and subscribe. आप लोग नए हो तो ओ
Yup.
That's it. उठ गई है ओपी। मैं अपील करना करे।
Was there a faint
lag
edge?
lag
अरे
आओ।
बल्ले लगी है। ले लो।
अबे
इतनी ऊपर बल्ले से लग के तो जाएगी देखो। ये
A trudge
अभी तो
back to the
अंपायर को
pavilion.
दिखा भी नहीं रहे भाई।
Disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
लो बाजी मारो चक्का।
Big shout.
अभी मैं सिंगल डबल ही खेल रहा हूँ। बहुत ही
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Oh, the batsman couldn't get out of the way.
नहीं तो नहीं
Yeah.
catch.
Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Just missed it. Maybe millimetres from hitting leg.
Let it come right under their eyes.
दोनों दिशाओं में जाता है
Time
स्टंप
it.
इसका अगर
3
पड़ती तो
runs added in that over. Uttarakhand,
Ah,
11
yes,
for
sir.
2. Cummins from the north end.
बड़ी और करती
Yep.
Amazing delivery. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep. No.
Got right in behind it.
Yep.
Misses. They failed to make their ground, but can't.
ये
hit
क्या
the
किया इस
stump.
पागल ने
Had to throw at the other end. A mix-up between the
ये क्रम नहीं
wickets
था
and in the field. That shot sees them get their
ये तो
innings
पता
started.
नहीं
हाँ
क्या ही किया आपने
लगी ये चलो कोई नहीं
Perfectly
कोई नहीं
timed.
है यार वहाँ पे कोई नहीं है
That showed great
पकड़ने के
skill
लिए
and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
Cummins shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them
बढ़िया
playing
चौका
their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
नहीं है
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Poor ball all the way
No!
down to the boundary. That'll go down as 5 wides.
इस बार भागने
That
ही
would
नहीं
have been a
दिया
very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
एक बार साला भागा था तो आउट दे दिया जबरदस्ती का आउट नहीं था फिर भी ले भाई ले
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot. That has raced to the boundary.
Great shot.
क्या
Tried it. Not very well. Smashed to the boundary.
Over. Uttarakhand
26.
are 26 for 2.
कुछ तो बने
Match.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Keepers.
A couple on offer here.
बढ़िया डबल सिंगल ही हो रहा था। इतनी मेहनत के बाद भी शॉट्स जा ही नहीं रही।
Wait on.
अबे
Close to the bat.
बॉल एकदम से उड़ जाती है।
And really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
तीनों तक चक्का गया एक ओवर में।
हाँ
They've got to go without scoring. This is a real purple patch for the bowler.
जिस वक्त रिप्ले
They've
दिखाना
got
चाहिए
one
उस
of
वक्त
the
नहीं दिखा
main
रहा है।
batters out, LBW.
बाकी टाइम लगा रहता है रिप्ले दिखाने ले।
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Narain coming into the attack from the north end.
Right there.
Finds the fielder with that shot. This could be trouble.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
And great, brilliant work.
Ouch.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Wait there. No.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Oh, that's missed the
Well
lot.
bowled.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Super
बढ़िया
piece of timing.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
That's a
Well
tough call
bowled.
for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Narain getting a wicket in that over. Really great bowling. There wasn't much on offer to the batters. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
Catch it.
There'll be
पकड़ लो
runs
बेटा।
here.
अबे करे।
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Chance to run 2.
Keeper.
Good return back from the deep.
बढ़िया बल्लेबाजी हो।
Yep.
Straight to the fielder. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
They're just wasting everyone's time.
Well bowled.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Well
Oh,
bowled.
that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
Oof.
Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. Loud shout.
फट सा आवाज आई थी मुंडी। हिल गया उसका जबड़ा, पूरा जबड़ा हिल गया।
Catch it.
That's it.
Great
Yeah.
shot. At least one on
Yeah,
offer.
yeah.
Yup.
Oh, that is a great catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yep.
Timed it nicely.
Yeah.
They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Keeper.
या तो
Good
शॉट में
return
जान नहीं है भाई, या
back from the
पिच में
deep.
जान नहीं है।
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
आगे जाकर रुक जा रहा।
बॉल में जान।
ये शॉट तो परफेक्ट बनी थी ना।
Yep, yep.
देखो।
Couldn't get it through the field.
क्यों नहीं तो लेट टाइमिंग हुई है, बॉल में पूरी जान थी
Good
और
running. It
92
needed
फेंक
to
रहे
be
हो।
as well.
आई गेस
Probably
पिच
closer than they
खराब है, पिच
expected.
आउटफील्ड बहुत धीमा है इस पिच का।
that hard. Nailed it.
हाँ सही तो पड़ा.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand.
वो एक आदत
Latched
तो
onto
पड़ेगी
it and
पड़ेगी.
given the full treatment.
8 विकेट खोने के बाद एक छक्का पड़ रहा है और
Don't
आप
need to
बोल
do
रहे हो क्या
anything
कहते हैं
special. Line and
सही तो
length
पड़ा.
is the key.
ये लो.
Yep.
मारो मारो.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
10 runs added in that over. Uttarakhand are 61 for 7. The right-arm pace bowler is coming
Johnny
into the
Bastrop.
attack from the south end.
Catch it, catch it, catch it. बहुत बढ़िया.
One of the easiest catches you'll see.
ये तो लड्डू था.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep.
Edge. What a ball.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Yep.
Brilliant take by the keeper.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this turn out. And it certainly feels like this is close to the finish.
Yep.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Edged.
Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
End of the over. Uttarakhand are 64 for 9. Sinclair, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Confident appeal. Could it be?
Well,
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
अभी भी नहीं. क्या हुआ भाई?
चलो.
Stumping.
Well bowled.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto
ये
it.
तो आउट है.
Tough
क्या
call
कर रहा
either
था?
way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right.
कर क्या रहा था ये?
Oh, this
आगे
could
बढ़
spell
गए.
trouble.
पर आगे
इसीलिए
बढ़ा
तो
क्यों?
मैंने इसीलिए तो स्टंपिंग करी है. देखो ना.
तो स्टंपिंग की लिया ना आपने?
देखो. हाँ देखो कितनी आगे गया.
क्या हुआ? पहुंच गया वो. वरना स्टंपिंग को खुद आउट देता. आपको अपील करने की जरूरत.
I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
बढ़िया शॉट बढ़िया शॉट
ये क्या रहा है? क्या मार रहा हूँ मैं? क्या मार रहे हैं?
Yep.
Into the gap.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
कोई ना, 2 रन होंगे, ज्यादा से ज्यादा 3 हो जाएंगे। आउट हो गया। देखो ना
Good
कितना धीरे
return
भाग
there,
रहा है।
back from the deep.
ओह, बच गया।
That was good, patient batting.
आगे खड़े
Just
थे।
waited for it and guided it easily down to third.
खेल ही नहीं रहा भाई वो जो शॉट में मार रहा हूँ।
Yep.
ओए
Good
होए
bit of
क्या
timing
मारा है
there.
Brilliant shot. You couldn't hope to hit it any better than that. It's raced away to the boundary.
मुंह देखो ना कितना डेंजरस बना रहा है।
मुश्किल ना आता है
Final over in this innings.
फाइनल ओवर इज दिस इनिंग फिर भी 10 ओवर खींच गया यार पूरे
Catch. Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Caught for the score of the new over. What a disappointment.
नहीं हुए 10 ओवर पूरे
Early wickets will be the key. It's a below par score. If the batting gets away early, we could see a very simple run chase.
बॉल तो ऐसे ले जा रहा है मैच खत्म हो गया
This total is well below
अगर
par. And the openers are going to be looking to
एक बात
close
बोलूं
this
भाजी,
out
अगर
quickly.
150 की बॉल
Our
आपकी
bowlers are
अर्ली
going to
टाइमिंग
have
हो
to
रही है
find
तो समझ
someone
लो
to make
गेम
up
ना
for the rest of the
बहुत
team's
खराब हो रहा है।
batting failures.
भाई 150 की बॉल तो अर्ली टाइमिंग बोल रहा हूँ। और जहां से ये 157 होती है भाई उसमें लेट टाइमिंग बोल रहा है। वो भी लेट टाइमिंग नहीं बोल रहा, लेट पिच बोलता है सीधे सीधे।
मैं वही तो बोलता हूँ कई बार समझ में नहीं आता कि हुआ क्या
A bit of a change up in the field now.
नेट का इशू है सिंक इशू है
पता
बॉल
नहीं
लेट
क्या
आई या मुझे लेट पता चली
इस गेम
ये
का
तो
क्या
बहुत हो रहा है
इशू?
ये देखो
Beaten on the drive.
Well, they never
ये
really
क्या
got in
था?
the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my
मुझे
record.
पता है बॉल झलमलाती हुई आती हुई दिखती है मेरे पास ब्लिंक ब्लिंक करके आती है
मेरे उसमें तो स्लोमो में अटकी बॉल वहां पे।
हाँ
अबे
Absolutely nailed it.
भाई ये क्या था?
There
भाई
was a
बल्ले
bit
पे
of
सीधी
width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up
यार,
and
ये क्या
over
था?
for 6.
मेरा बटन रजिस्टर क्यों नहीं हुआ? बटन रजिस्टर ही नहीं हुआ। लेंथ वो क्या कहते हैं दूसरा वाला, पहले में तो जंप होती है दूसरी बॉल
Tried for
रोकने वाला,
something a bit
वो रजिस्टर
different
ही
the
नहीं हुआ।
last ball. The captain
वो
shouldn't
साला
mind
वीक
that.
पूरा
If
वीक
they get
उसने
it
वीक
right,
दिखाया।
they might just get the wicket.
Yeah. No.
Doesn't beat the infield. Comfortable single if they take it.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yeah.
Drives and misses
Nice
everything.
bowling.
बे
बढ़िया बॉल बहुत अच्छी
Well, that would have
बॉल
been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Yeah.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the
Yep.
right spot, the
No.
reward will eventually come.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
End of the over, 10 off it. Maharashtra are 10 for none. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from
क्या हुआ?
the north end.
A few moves made in the field.
भाई ये रजिस्टर क्यों नहीं हुआ? पिछली बार भी तो मैंने फील्ड लगाई थी और फील्ड हम लोग की अमूमन वही लगती है कि दोनों तरफ के लिए कुछ कैसे
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Bowled in!
ओ भाई साहब,
Absolute beauty.
इतनी स्लो मोशन में आते हुए दिखी बॉल मुझे और एकदम से
The
तेज
wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a
It missed.
real threat before they could get going.
नहीं
A
बॉल
long way to walk out.
उसके
here
हाथ
just
से
to
छोटी
walk
तो
straight
स्लो
back.
दिखी
क्या?
फिर एकदम से
To
स्पीड
get
पकड़ी
this first one behind them and then push on.
हाँ
Well placed. Should get a single. There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to
Really?
drive the ball. A lovely shot and
यार
good
कभी-कभी
running.
रजिस्टर नहीं हो रहा पता नहीं क्या
मैं बोल रहा हूँ पिंग का ही प्रॉब्लम है
हाँ आज मुझे लग रहा है क्योंकि बार-बार ना बॉल मिस हो जा रही है रजिस्टर होने से
Yep. No.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their
Lotus.
communication.
तो देखो बुमराह आगे
Bit
पीछे
of
हुआ
frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
कि उसमें जिस तरफ नेटवर्क का इशू हो रहा है ना उसमें बॉल सडनली ऐसा लगता है पीछे से चुंबक लग रहा है
हाँ
Yep. Yep.
मार
Big shout.
दो आवाज तो थी अब बैट एंड पैड था पैड एंड बैट था पता नहीं
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Bowler is confident on this one.
रिस्की क्रिस का सुनेगा गाना
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
बाजी
ओ
क्रिस का सुनेगा गाना
A bit of a change up in the field now.
ओके फील्ड चेंज कर दी क्या हुआ
बल्ले यार
Yup.
It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Yep. Got it.
आउट
Super
ये
catch.
यार शॉट मुझे लगा 6 जा रहा है पहले
नहीं मेरे को मारते वक्त ही पता था कि आउट है
बाउंड्री पर उसने लपक लिया ये देखो ना बाउंड्री पे उछला और ना आउट हो जाता
A
6 चला
long
जाता अगर
walk
बाउंड्री
back
वहां
to
कोई
the
नहीं होता तो 6
pavilion.
जाता
This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength. Finds the fielder with that shot.
भाग तेज मारने की जगह धीरे मार रहा
Good
भाई।
running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
है?
Fantastic.
Out. ये तो शॉट पड़ता ही समझ में आ गया था क्या क्या है, क्योंकि बॉल बहुत नीचे नीचे गई थी।
Well, that is a disappointing end. No score. Threw the bat at it and ended up with a nice take. A batter of this quality shouldn't be doing that.
Yup.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Oh no. Yes.
Great
nice
ball behind
bowling.
the stumps, save some runs with
भाई
that dive.
कैसे? How that is even possible? जड़ में गिरी हुई गेंद कैसे निकल सकती है स्टंप छोड़ के भाई?
Yup.
Straight to the
No.
fielder.
अबे
A
बच
little
गया।
late on that, no run scored.
Late on that, no run scored. Out. Oh, अच्छा और बोल हो गया। 8
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure.
बहुत late.
And now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Yep.
है?
Wide appeal.
पड़ गया। बूम बूम। पड़ गया गेंदबाजी। ये टो पे लगी।
Starting to get really interesting now.
Johnny
That's the
Bastrop.
5th wicket and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Sinclair will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
साल एक स्पीड से बॉल है ना तो समझ खेले भी इंसान ये बना
वेरिएशन ही तो है।
Didn't hit that well. Very
वरना
late
तो हर बॉल
behind.
पड़ेगी।
Another really good
नेट
over
का
comes
इशू है
to
भाई
an end.
पूरा अभी दिख रहा है
Batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
झिलमिलाती हुई बॉल आ रही है यार कभी एक आधी स्पीड में रहेगी फिर एकदम से तेज हो जाएगी
The right armour is
अब
caught
तो आधे हवा में जब
on the
रहती है
south end.
ऐसा तो नहीं
कभी
होना
पैर
चाहिए।
पे आती है तो एकदम से स्लो मोशन में आ रही है
हाँ वो फिर नेट का।
Yep.
गया।
ये पूरा
अरे
नेट का ही बंदा है
Very quick
See
out
it,
there,
though.
managing to stop
यहाँ
it,
कोई नहीं है।
preventing 4 runs.
Ferguson gets off the mark.
इसलिए मैं भी बस अब दिखती है जहाँ पे मार देता हूँ ये ऐसे तो मुश्किल है देखो
This is
ना
everything.
Yes. Nice bowling.
Sinclair.
सीधे सीधे भी नहीं
Head.
कर रहा
It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
बॉल बहुत तेज फेंक रहा है वो। देख रहे 145 फेंकी है पांड्या ने। उम्मीद करता हूँ पांड्या की इतनी स्पीड होगी। अरे यार देखो ना
Maybe they didn't
147
pick it
मार रहा
up. Very late on the shot.
देखो इससे फेंकी भी ना बॉल पूरी झिलमिला के बिल्कुल ब्लॉक 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 होते हुए गई है विकेट पे
है। वो फिर आपका वो कुछ आपका इशू है। वो क्या बोलते हैं आपका कुछ सिस्टम में कहीं तो कुछ रिसोर्स का लैगिंग हो रही है।
Nice
गया
shot.
गया गया गया
Run
गया।
is possible.
मैं तो जब
अबे
मैं
मैं-
स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ ना मेरा
Away,
टीवी चल रहा है
nicely off the mark.
मैंने भी जब मेरा कैमरा बंद किया ना उसके बाद से थोड़ा गेम सही चला। वरना मेरे भी ऐसे एक बार तो बीच में पूरी पूरी क्या कहते हैं मेरे को ब्लू वो पिक्सेल्स की लाइन दिखी थी। मैं को भाई गया मेरा मॉनिटर आज।
Yeah. No.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
भाई
That would have
जबरदस्ती
been a
टाइप क्यों मार
very
रहा है? खड़े
risky
खड़े नहीं हो
single.
सकता
In the
क्या?
end, a good decision to stay put.
पर इस बार मैं भी आपकी तरह करा रहा हूँ ना, एकदम फुल स्पीड में बॉल। देखो ना,
Nice bowling.
How's that not a
146
wicket?
147 में धीमे डाल ही नहीं रहा
Completely
है।
mistimed it. Didn't look like they got anywhere near that.
पिछली बार धीमे इस्तेमाल कर रहा था ना।
weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. Patel, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
यार पटेल बर्बाद मत करवा देना।
Yes.
गया
Nicely
Yeah.
taken. Quick to latch onto it.
बहुत ही खराब शॉट।
चलो
आपने?
यार खत्म करो इसको जल्दी से यार, मजा नहीं आ रहा इसमें।
Really getting into the tail enders now. 6th wicket
पता नहीं
gone.
पीसी को क्या हो गया,
Left in this
पीसी में मेरे को लग नहीं रहा है
Cummins
पीसी की
is
दिक्कत।
new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field. Good pick up. Big chance.
गया
Wolf is not the best approach.
अबे
It'll just annoy the umpire.
भाई खुद से बोला था।
Yep.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
ए
That was just a massive shot.
Ferguson,
Middled it
अभी
and
जान
it
बची
flew
है।
over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch.
Yep.
And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
भाई
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Yep.
गया।
Bowlers in.
अरे
This should be close.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
ये तो आउट था भाई। अक्षर पटेल, मतलब सॉरी अक्षर, कौन था बीच में भाई, जबरदस्ती कूदा है।
Catch.
There'll be runs
Gaya.
here. Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
यार वो अगर पकड़ता नहीं ना, अब आउट हो जाते।
An
पता है
innings that promised
एक कंपनी
much.
पकड़ती पर भी आउट है, क्योंकि आप दौड़ना शुरू किए थे जब मैंने बॉल फेंक दी थी, वो सारा
Pretty
पिच पर
disappointing
दिया
all
उसने।
Lots of pressure coming into bat.
अरे हार्डली एक ओवर का
The
मैच
wait
बचा है
now to
बस।
face their first ball.
सारे बॉलर हैं अभी।
Shot. Really lucky.
अबे
Beaten by sheer pace. Had that been on target, that could very well have been the wicket.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A
बच गया।
gorgeous looking drive. Could have been
नहीं
worth
ऐसा
more.
भी नहीं है भाई, ये
Malone
भी जीत
takes
सकता है, ऐसा थोड़ा
guard.
ना।
Been in pretty good touch lately.
नहीं मैं खाली
Wouldn't want to
परफॉर्मेंस
let
का
them
देख
get
रहा हूँ,
away
इतना
early with
तो
some
ठीक
easy
है यार,
boundaries.
Yep.
गेम ही तो है।
ये देखो ना,
And
एक
with
भी
that,
थोड़ा नहीं लग
they're
रहा।
off the mark.
इतना खराब निशाना तो था नहीं मेरा, जितना इस गेम ने आज बना दिया है। आज आपके सारे लगे, मेरे एक।
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yep.
Loud shout.
मेरे सारे शॉट लेट में से एक भी नहीं पड़ रहा।
एक भी बॉल स्टंप पे नहीं जा रहा।
Yep.
गया।
Out.
अरे
Straightforward catch in
जो
the
पड़
end.
रहा है वो साला ऐसा जा रहा है।
मुंह पीछे करके कौन सा कैच होता है भाई? ये देख कहाँ रहा है, कैच कहाँ कर रहा है?
ये स्टेडियम की पिच
8
बेकार है
wickets
सच में।
gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now.
देखो
A
ना,
few
फालतू
decent
के 8
deliveries
विकेट।
could see the end.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Williamson, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
छोटे छोटे करके खेलो।
A new bowler is
तीन ओवर
coming
बच्चा।
into the attack.
Yep.
Catch it.
गया
That's really
अरे
high. Don't think anyone is close.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is
अरे
just
जब
too
उछलना था
good.
तब उछला नहीं, अब
Wonderful
उछल रहा
front
है.
foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
आई
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
अब ऐसा होगा तो क्या ही किया जाए.
Yep. No.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Confusion written on the batter's
कुछ तो गड़बड़ हो
faces. A
गया.
mix-up that
एक
almost
भी
led to a
स्टंप
run
नहीं
out.
लग रही मेरी तो. अब से ट्रायल कर रहा हूँ स्टंप मारने की.
Yep.
गया.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
That Cummins.
Narain won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
Yes.
गया.
There's trouble here.
अबे
साला विराट कोहली की बॉल में ना स्पीड है ना जान है.
Narain
वो इतनी
ready
तेज
to
घुमा
face
रहा
their
हूँ,
first ball.
पड़ ही नहीं रहा.
Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can
अब
get the
समझ में
ball
आया हैरी
into the
ब्रुक से मेरे को
gaps.
क्यों गंदा लगता था. ओ
मैंने तो निकाल दिया
Wicket
उसको यार.
falls.
बेकार मैच था यार. हटो. नेट का साला पंगा है यार फालतू का. 300 एमबीपीएस पे भी इतना घटिया चल रहा है. क्या गया
जी जी
Bushra Khan get
कुछ तो
पूरा
गड़बड़.
साला वो
a
झिलमिलाती
brilliant
बॉल के
bowling
साथ
display
खेला
to
है.
take the 10 wickets
वो
and the
झिलमिलानी.
Well, that was a really one-sided
हाँ
performance.
अरे यार झिलमिला रही है
Result
फालतू में.
never
और
looking in doubt at
अब
all.
स्पीड अब मैं कैसे समझाऊं.
Enjoyed
जैसे आपने
coverage.
बॉल
See you
हाथ से
again
छोड़ी
soon.
तो आधी पिच तक आएगी तो तेज दिख रही है, फिर एकदम से स्लो आ रही है पैरों के पास, फिर एकदम से स्पीड पकड़ रही है. अरे क्या पता नहीं क्या सिंक कर रहा है ये.
कुछ तो हो रहा है.
हाँ ना यार. हटा.
ये एक तो आपका नाम भी आपका पी सेंसर्ड लिखा आ रहा है.
हो गया आज का. बहुत खेल लिया आज क्रिकेट यार.
चलो गाइस आज का कोटा यहीं पे.
हाँ
अभी बंद करते हैं. अभी हम इसको रिजॉल्व करने की कोशिश करते थे कि इशू है क्या, बैठते हैं या फिर डिस्कॉर्ड पे जो हम लोग का अपना चलता है. स्ट्रीम यहीं पे बंद करते हैं. अगर आप लोगों को भी हमारे साथ गप्पेबाजी करनी हो, जॉइन द डिस्कॉर्ड. उसके लिए आपको जाना पड़ेगा रवि राजपूत की अकाउंट में. वहां से आपको दिख जाएगा. तब तक के लिए टाटा बाय बाय एंड गुड नाइट. बाय गाइस.